Hello and welcome to the Harry Potter Squad, where we learn new things while we read. Today we will talk about what we learned while reading the first part of Chapter 30 of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Enjoy!
Chapter 30. The President.
The Pensieve.
The President.
Not the President, the Pensieve. Chapter 30, Lesson 1. After whom was Fawkes the Phoenix named? After a minute or so, Harry heard the clunks of Moody's wooden leg growing fainter in the corridor below. He looked around. "Hello, Fawkes," he said. Fawkes, Professor Dumbledore's phoenix, was standing on his golden perch beside the door, the size of a swan with magnificent scarlet and gold plumage. He swished his long tail and blinked benignly at Harry.
Dad and I had some interesting thoughts about Fawkes. My aim is that Moltres looks like Fawkes the Phoenix. He is the fire-type legendary bird in Pokemon. He lives inside lava. Some similarities between the two is that they both have flames. Phoenix are resurrected out of flames, and Moltres has flames as part of his body. Both Moltres and Fawkes are very strong.
So Jojo and I think that Fawkes' name refers to a significant event in British history. It is spelled F-A-W-K-E-S, not F-O-X. That peculiar spelling matches the name of Guy Fawkes, who was the Catholic soldier of fortune who was hired to blow up King James I, the House of Commons, and the House of Lords all at once on 5 November 1605. He was opposing a few policies James I had passed that he and 12 co-conspirators thought were anti-Catholic. Today, many nations that have been associated with the former British Empire celebrate Guy Fawkes Night, or Bonfire Night. Rowling explicitly references Bonfire Night in Book 1, Chapter 1, page 6. This opening line of a folk poem from that period memorializes the day. Remember, remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. The second thing that we learned in Chapter 30 was that Joseph and Lucy have a very funny imagination when it comes to finding out what room is being described when Harry first enters the Pensieve. Harry saw that rows and rows of witches and wizards were seated around every wall on what seemed to be benches rising in levels. Where was this place? It surely wasn't Hogwarts. He had never seen a room like that here in the castle. Moreover,
maybe it's that room had Dumbledore discovered when he didn't know it existed.
the one where it was full of toilets? Yeah, maybe. We'll have
Not the bathroom.
Well, remember he said that room he didn't know where it was full of toilets. You don't remember?
You didn't go to the bathroom so bad in the middle of the night.
Then he went partying to all of the toilets. Then he was on to go partying. No. Cauldrons, not toilets.
The next thing we learned during this chapter was that Daddy does very weird accents. "You say you have names for us, Karkaroff?" said Mr. Crouch. "Let us hear them, please." "You must understand," said Karkaroff hurriedly, "that he who must not be named operated always in the greatest secrecy. He preferred...
Daddy, he sounds
German.
weird.
This is German.
What does that mean?
He's
From a different country. Ouch.
He preferred that we, I mean to say his supporters, and I regret now very deeply that I ever counted myself among them. So Harry Potter Squad Daddy does voices for all of the characters in the books. It makes it more fun for us, even though the voices are not always the best. It can get even more funny and awkward when the voice he is using is an accent. Please know that Daddy is not imitating any person or culture in particular, and we mean no offense.